Good morning, let's go. How are we all doing today? Hell yeah, the market's open. Not doing too much so far, which is good, I guess. I'll be watching you. You know how it is. Hit that like button. Happy Friday, Outlaw said. Hell yeah, Outlaw. Let's go. Thanks for being here today. Thank you, Outlaw. Thanks, Toby, Stewart, So You, AB, Amethyst, JS, AK. Good morning. My calls are up 260% right now. W. Hell yeah, that's awesome. Said it'll double your port. What stock are you even looking at here? Pretty sure 600 will double my port. Oh, you're in SPY then. I got you. Yeah, SPY's had a great move this morning. Very good in pre-market. Nice gap up. Well above the high from yesterday, around 595 in pre-market. Got easily above that. Moving up very, very well here. That's a good run. A good move higher. Out of the SPY. Looking at the QQQ. A good run higher, but now that the market opened, they're both kind of pulling back. Most stocks on my watch list are up in the green by a decent amount so far. CRM or Salesforce looks pretty hot. A lot of them though. Snowflake. Pretty crazy here. DJT. Look at DJT trying to pop off. Good morning, Jason. Good morning. Howdy, Tangy. The Tangy man. Lucid trying to run higher. MSTR right at the top of the watch list. Good pop this morning by them. Coinbase maybe? Hell yeah. Good rip it open here. Coinbase might hit $300. That would be a big point there. Whoa. Trump and President Xi have been talking, apparently. Look at this headline. Trump and China's Xi discuss TikTok, trade, fentanyl. President-elect says, wow, those are three of my favorite things. TikTok, trading, and fentanyl. Who would have guessed? No, I'm kidding. I actually hate fentanyl and all that shit. I'm a big hater of that, so I don't want to get into that too much. Big hater of that. Mason says, I'd hope so. I know. I don't know how some people feel about it. Oklo moving again. Tangy Man says Oklo, OKLO. Turn on the algo. Yeah, coming right back up. If it breaks the pre-market high, that'll be fun. Aklo was actually down yesterday, not doing too much. KO said, what's up, Tom and everyone? Good morning. Good morning, KO. I lost my second wife, almost a Fenny. How do you think I feel? Yeah. Yeah, it's scary, man. I know some people out there might be like addicted or something like that, so it might like offend them. So I'm trying not to talk about it too much. Papa don't preach. This song came out during those Just Say No years, right? Nancy Reagan, right? Let's go see Tessie. Moving up to 427. Tesla, 3% to the upside. Great movement there. Hell yeah, that's what we want to see. Oh, crap. Hang on one sec, guys. Give me 1 sec here. Stocks are up because reasons, Coconut said. Reasons. That's right. Pretty good pop into this morning, though. Really good breakup. Looking at the economic calendar, it definitely wasn't that really got things going today. A lot of positivity in general. Give me 1 sec, 1 sec. All right. In and out of Tesla this morning, up 90% on those options I sold. Beautiful, AK. 90%. Wait. Nice. I'll go back in later. Sounds good, AK. It's looking pretty good for a pullback at the moment. 427. A 427. 7-liter LS7 made by Chevrolet. Pretty big number here on Tesla, though. Pretty huge number. I bought 427.50 at $250, sold them for 4.75. Hell yeah. Almost hit 100% there. Happy Friday. Let's go, Kristen. Last day of the week. The next couple of weeks are going to be pretty nuts. Let's see if they put out the E-Whispers chart yet. Oh yeah, 6 minutes ago. There we go. Oh yeah, Charles Schwab, Procter & Gamble, Verizon, GE. This is insane. Hell yeah, Jason. Sound on fire. SPY and QQQ trying to come back a little bit. Going to the watch list again. Intel had a great gap up this morning. Did you guys see this? Intel's moving in a fantastic way so far this morning. Had a little bit of news come out. Barclays adjust their stock. That's nice. Great to see them running up this morning as much as they are. Good pre-market pop right at a weird time of the morning, too. I'm surprised I'm not seeing more news out there associated to Intel. AK says, let's ride it today. MSTR for the win. Coming down a little bit here. It'd be nice to see a $400 test with MSTR. So for 2025, I moved over to Robinhood from Fidelity. Wow, you moved to Robinhood and you're loving it? Sounds great, Kristen. I hope that you do okay on the platform. Be a little wary. Robinhood can have some issues from time to time, especially on days where there's a lot going on where they might be a little overloaded. Just be aware of that. Hang on one second. Sorry, guys, grabbing some drinks of water here. Crazy day, though, in the market with the way everything's gapped up. mRNA moving higher as well. Moderna. This stock is really low at the moment. It's holding this little uptrend it's formed, though, of higher lows, which is good to see. It's not a perfect trend line or anything, but it is higher lows. Last trading day of the Brandon era. Thank you, Jesus. It took me a second to realize what you meant there. Brandon, yeah. AMC, little pop back up today. Maybe check GameStop. Nothing too much there. Royal Caribbean, RCL, actively moving higher right here. RCL. Sometimes the airlines and the cruise lines can go under the radar. Looks like RCL and CCL looking pretty good. NCLH as well. All three popping off. Watch the cruise lines. They can actually have pretty good options too. Pretty damn good if you're trying to catch some moves higher. Going to CCL's chain for next week, just checking it out. Yeah, not bad. The spreads are good. For the most part, volume is iffy. Open interest is good on the 26 strike on CCL. Same thing with RCL. RCL's a lot worse, though. Their chain's terrible for next week. RCL would almost be like a no play because of how bad the chain is. How about NCLH? Yeah, same thing with NCLH. Mainly, wow. Yeah, they have some rough chains besides CCL. RSB said, Tom/Mike, what do you trade on? Yeah, like Kristen said, I trade on Thinkorswim mainly. I have a couple different avenues, but mainly Thinkorswim. Of course, like, let's say IRAs and stuff like that, I like to use Chase for those. But yeah. My company is moving over to Charles Schwab, so I'll try them out then. Use like RAs for the mobile experience. Yeah, it's a good, it's a really good platform for the simplicity and for the mobile. It's pretty good. I don't think it's as good as Thinkorswim's mobile, but it's a lot easier, way easier to grasp. That's the main thing with Robinhood. That's why they're so popular and so big. They have the colors that attract people. Kind of like Bookmap, right? Speaking of Bookmap on Tesla, looks like there's a ton of sellers overhead around that 430 mark. Wow. A ton. PayPal's trying to rip back towards the high of this morning around 91. That's huge. What are your thoughts on buying an option at the mark versus market? At the mark versus market. I think that's the same thing that you're asking there, really. Like, if you submit a market order, a lot of people would say that's like the mark price, I believe. Mid versus market. Ah, okay. Mark is midpoint on Robinhood. Gotcha, okay. Gotcha. Mid versus market. Gotcha, okay. Yeah, so that's a good question, JS. I personally never do that, like, ever. I generally just do limit orders and just put whatever price I see in there. It's hard for me to answer that question. I am slightly confused. Again, I don't use Robinhood, but I generally, what I do is I'm looking at the option chain itself. Let me pop it out here really quick. So it's like I'm looking at the option chain itself, and I'm looking at the bid and the ask. I don't really have anything like that I look at. I just honestly just look at these two, and I'm like, okay, it's 0.35, 0.37. I'm going to try to get filled as less as I can, right? So I'm going to probably go like 0.35. If that doesn't fill, then I might go to 0.36. I'm not a market order guy. If Robinhood, like if you see a good midpoint, and it's right between the bid and the ask, it's probably not a bad point to try and enter at. It depends on what you're looking at, though. like what the spread looks like. It's totally subjective from like stock to stock or option to option, we'll say. Always use a limit order? Yeah, definitely. Limit orders will be your friend for sure. Gotcha, Tangy. Sounds good there. Yeah, that's something that I don't even really look at, honestly. You know, guys, maybe it's something that, like, because I just had done the options for a while, like, I just look and I do it myself, if that makes sense on that. Rather than just looking at anything that they have for you there, like Mark or etc. One thing that I do like to look at is last. I do like to see the last fill price. That is something that I do like to see. And a lot of times you might notice that, like, let's say that there is a gap. You might notice that the last fill price is somewhere like right between there. And you can use that to help you, like, hey, that's like where I could maybe get filled or something along those lines, right? Because it's showing you where the active fills are. Why is the market so choppy? Logical said. Very choppy, you're correct. It's actually just trying to play out, I think, what happened in pre-market, really. That pre-market movement was pretty insane today on the SPY, so it popped up by a ton. So I think really all that's happening today is that we're seeing SPY just pop down with natural consolidation, just natural pullbacks and stock action here. Going to check Tesla again, 427 rejection still coming into play. Apple, going to be a big watcher today with how much they dropped yesterday. I'm surprised that they're not getting more recovery going on. I'm not overly surprised, but considering that the market popped up as much as it did, I thought maybe we'd see Apple recovering up a little bit more than that. MSTR is going to be the winner, Adam said. MSTR actually looks really hot today. I love how it's consolidating and holding this range. I think it looks like it's pretty primed for a breakout myself, Adam. I think it looks great. Good potential for another high of day break here. It almost looks like it's bull flagging for all of our flag traders out there. I don't love these types of patterns, but why not look? So mad WWE sold off Monday Night Raw to Netflix. Did they sell it off? Or is there like a deal where Netflix is putting it on there, right? Did they actually sell it? Let me see here. It might actually help WWE. I don't know. That will be interesting Monday. I'm not somebody who's watched it a long time, Kristen, but I used to love the WWE. Used to love it. Six months from now, market will tell Apple, I can't quit you. I can't quit you. What movie is that from again? I forgot that movie. QQQ trying to hold a little base it's forming this morning. Kristen said, I'm just so over the streams. Yeah, that's what I was thinking, Kristen. It is annoying with that. Everything is going to streaming now. I even have to pay to watch Tiger Woods Golf League, you know? The TGL. Hell yeah, Mason, 3-day weekend for stock traders. Let's go. Hell yeah, let's get it. Yeah. Mason said that TGL is dope. I love it. I love the TGL. I think the TGL is very fun. Is it my favorite thing ever? I mean, it's not my favorite golfing event ever, but it's not bad. There's a shot clock. I did notice that, yeah. I was watching somebody go to hit, and that clock seemed like it lasted a long time. It reminded me of the pitch clock in baseball. It looks similar. The good video on it's pretty sick. I'll have to check that one out. MSTR breaking out. Whoa, there it is. MSTR lives among the creatures of the night. Let's go check that SPY again. Rejecting, posting a lower high on the day. If it doesn't pop back up here, it's going to be a little brutal. I feel like I'm in TGL when I indoor golf now. Me too, man. Yeah. I love those indoor simulators, Mason. I think they're really fun. It's pretty cool. I love messing around with different swing stuff, trying to see like if I can increase backspin or decrease backspin or stuff like that is very cool to see with the actual numbers there. Maybe see like, hey, if I increase the spin on my 7-iron, how is that going to hurt my distance, right? Netflix is rejecting, it looks like. Almost touched 860. NFLX. It is rejecting back down today. It's definitely not coming up off the dip like many people were probably hoping. Yeah, it needs to mount a better comeback here. Good morning, Luis. Let's go. Jackie Fitness Vertex. Good morning, Jackie. Yeah, here's QQQ book map for you. Here you go. By the way, Jackie, I got you and my other friend named Jackie totally confused the other day. If you were wondering, like, what's Tom talking about? Man, I got you and my other friend named Jackie totally flip-flopped. My break even is 522. Nice. What's the resistance and support here? Yeah, on the QQQ. I really like short-term resistance around 521 today. Looks like there were a lot of touches very close to that. As far as more major resistance, up around 521.40 to 521.50, and then a 522.25 is what I have on the chart. I think the main thing for QQQ here is holding this base. If it starts to give out there, the calls will be brutalized as it falls back down towards like 517. So be aware of that if it doesn't hold that base. Morning, guys. The chop continues. I lost $8, but I'll still end up green for the week. Awesome. I'm glad to hear that. SPY roaring back to life here. But yeah, the chop is continuing. Hopefully we can get out of the chop zone and SPY can just break above the high of day and go for a real run. That would be a best case scenario here, I'd say. I cannot wait to see if SPY is going to break $600 or not. It probably won't break it today, but just in general, breaking 600 will be very fun to see. Hell yeah, Mason. He said, if you haven't already, seriously, guys, make sure to go check out the StockedUp Instagram. For real. 1 follower away from 1,000. That's awesome. I'm going to post a link up here for you. Seriously, if you're here on the live and you are not into the StockedUp Instagram yet, definitely go give us a follow. Hell yeah, it hit 1,000 just now. Kristen might have been the 1,000th follower. That's awesome there. That is awesome. Probably because of a 3-day weekend. There's not a lot of volume today, if you ask me, Demir said. The 3-day weekend could come into play. I wonder if people are also just worried about Trump coming in, too. I know that that plays into the 3-day weekend, but I think that they're pretty worried about that. Pretty worried. It's gonna rain today. Great. That's just great. Big options expiry today. I'm surprised more people haven't been talking about that, Tangy man. I personally am somebody who tries not to think about that too much. I honestly think that people, like, you know, like, people know that they're going to be expiring. So, like, you know, is it a huge, like, thing or not? I don't know. It's hard. It's hard to quantify on that. Like, how much does that play a role in the market? It's very hard to quantify. I think it's more of guessing on it, but I am kind of surprised more people haven't been bringing that up. Tesla, new high of the day. 430. Coming up. About to touch 429. Pretty big area. All the noobs who bought YOLO calls 2 years ago when today was the longest leap available. Haha, that's funny, Tangy. Market makers keeping their minions quiet. That's funny. Hey, thank you, Mike. Appreciate that. Thank you, sir. Thank you there. Demir said, who followed me on Insta? Sus, Mason. That's funny. It had to have been Mason. Ooh. Hey, the Supreme Court just ruled to uphold the TikTok ban. It just came out 2 minutes ago. Trump could choose to not enforce the law, but looks like they did uphold it. Wow. Do you guys think that this will change the poly market odds? Oh yeah, the poly market odds just jumped up even more. Now up to 80%. You know, if you don't think that there's going to be a ban, there could be a way for you to play this with poly market or Kalshi or whatever. If not, I'm going on there to bet. I know, right? Man, it popped up. I'm pretty surprised. I wonder, like, do you guys really think that TikTok is going to get banned or not? Let's do a poll. Will TikTok actually get banned this weekend? Or will Trump allow it to stay? All right, vote it up. What do you think with TikTok? The ban happens, Trump lets TikTok stay, or simply I don't give a F? I don't blame you if you vote for I don't give an F either. I don't blame you. I want to buy puts on it, Trevor said. That'd be kind of cool. BTC 104,000. Holy shit, Fax. Thanks for saying it. Yeah, I haven't flipped the Bitcoin since the end of the day yesterday. Well above 100,000 here. The daily looks great. Starting to break the downtrend. Bitcoin looks like it might break this high. This gives me a lot of confidence. This almost has me thinking that the market is going to end up running up and breaking out as well. It's tough to call the exact bottom or the exact top, but is this where the market goes for a run? It might just be. It might just be. I've also heard that you might be able to use it if you already have it. That would be cool. You know, Mason, I did actually think about that. That is a really cool thing to think about. It's kind of like, remember when Flappy Bird, when they took that away? I'm not even sure if they brought it back or not, so like don't quote me there, but remember Flappy Bird? There were people at my school who had iPhones that still had Flappy Bird on it, like when they deleted it, And I remember those iPhones were actually like worth more money than like new iPhones were because it had Flappy Bird on it. It was kind of funny. Like, yeah. Aw, you deleted it? Yeah. That's so cool to think about, though. Like, that would be a cool situation. High price for SPY today, Solomon said. The high price today. Let's see. High price today. That's a tough question, Solomon. If I get it right, I think I deserve a good super chat on Tuesday. Let's go with high of day today. Let's see. What am I going to go with? I'm going to go with... All right. I'm going to go with the top of my green line. 599.83. Okay? I know it's a weird number. I know it's a weird one. But 599.83. Most people who give you numbers like that won't admit this, but that is a total guess there. Very difficult to guess things like this. Maybe we could go like... If it's between 599.70 and 599.85, I'll be happy. They're saying that when ban goes into place, it'll work until updates, then it'll go black. Aw, dang, J-Mo. That ruins our fun. Look at Tesla going 430, broke like nothing a couple minutes ago. Wow, Tesla. Hell yeah. Guess the top for Tesla. Aller says 460 or 450 for Tesla. 450. Oh my gosh. What are we talking about? That would be crazy. 450. I can't put it past him, but let's see. Hang on. Let me go back to the 15-minute. Now back to the hourly. There we go. The trend line was like not working right for some reason. There we go. Wow, what a good move. You said 450, 460. I see it's not that unrealistic looking at the chart, honestly, so I'm sorry I said that a minute ago. It's really not that unrealistic. I keep feeling like I'm hearing my daughter crying, and she's not even here. That's like the weirdest thing. Like, I swear I'm hearing her crying, and she's not even home. I like your Snapchat, Mason. That's funny. That was a good one. QQQ coming back alive. 521.30. Man, Tesla, that is just crazy to say. Apple moving up here. 232. 232.25. I had some Lou Malnati's pizza sent to me through the mail. And it is so good. The stuff is amazing, guys. You know, I've only had Chicago style pizza one time. So I was like, oh, okay, cool. You know, and I actually hated it the first time that I had it. But eating these Lou Malnati's at home, it has been fantastic. Oh my gosh. Like, I'm gonna buy more. It's a little expensive. But like, let's see, you get 6 pizzas for like $140. So like 140 divided by, no, not times 6. How fucked up am I? Divided by 6. $23 a pizza. That's really not that bad. You can't really get pizzas by me for $23 if you get a good one. RSB says, yeah, I think it is a full-size pizza, Mason. I haven't had the real one in Chicago, but it's pretty big. It's pretty big. I think it's real, like the normal size. He has stock in big pizza. Yeah. Everybody, go buy up Lou Malnati's pizza. I bought some stock. Some private equity ownership of it. I know Mike's a big Lou Malnati's enthusiast. Yeah. Who do you think sent me it, Mason? Who do you think sent me it? I'm a big pizza guy, but I haven't really had too much Chicago. I was actually really surprised at how much I liked it. I liked it so much that I think I'm going to start buying them on my own now. That's how much I liked it. Now, I need to go to New York and try some real New York pizza now to have like a comparison test, but it's going to be hard to beat, I'll say. Tom, take a look at my hole in the off topic. I'll look at my hole. Oh boy. Yeah, here it is. Look at this. Demure made a nice hole. Look at him. He made a hole waving his shovel. How deep did you make that hole, Demure? Is it illegal to dig holes like that on the beach? Are you allowed to do that? Weren't we talking about that yesterday? Or is it like if you go over a certain depth, you're in trouble? 2 feet. That's what seems wild. Like, you're laying in that hole. It looks like someone's like, it looks like that hole's like 4 foot deep or something. Go to New Jersey? Yeah, that's like a haven for it, right? I'm always watching Dave Portnoy's pizza reviews. Like New Haven or whatever, right? Is that in New Jersey? Hell yeah. I Am Savage or Savage or I Am Serve. Looking at SRE. This is a pretty interesting setup with SRE. It was good to see it break above the 84.34 resistance. I love this song, guys. One of my favorites. The walkway you saw in the back, a lot of people will walk on that walkway, and I would just wave at them with the shovel. The movie Real Genius. It's a classic, Coconut said. I've never seen it. Real Genius, huh? Real genius. I'll have to check that out from 1985. Wow. Yeah, it must be a classic. Why does this guy look like Channing Tatum? Doesn't the guy in this movie look like Channing Tatum from like the 80s, guys? Holy shit, that's close to him. Look at this. Look at him in this. It looks so close. A real genius. Or it looks like the guy from Roadhouse. Patrick Swayze, that's who I'm thinking of. Never seen that one, though. Let's go back to the Spy. My eyes are on the Spy and the prize. Looks like Spy's rejecting around 597 to 597.50. Come on, Spy. That's not what we want to see. He's in Top Gun. Ah, that's where I know him. That's Iceman, right? Or Maverick, or Iceman. Yeah. You guys are gonna laugh at me, but I've never even seen Top Gun. Oh, never seen it. The only thing that I really know about Iceman is, have you guys seen that movie, Meet the Parents? They have that scene with Owen Wilson and Ben Stiller where Ben Stiller's wife, like, used to date Owen Wilson and they called each other Iceman and stuff back then, back in the day. Has me laughing. I like this support, though. QQQ 519 coming into play. Actually, we might get a breakdown of it. It's doing a triple bottom, a third test right now. Kind of wild to say, huh? Wow. Oh, I've never seen it either. People give me shit about it, too. Yeah, I know, right? Kristen goes unfollowing. My fiance, Kristen, loves Top Gun. Man. I've always thought that was a movie that really appealed to the ladies, right? Am I right or wrong there? Tom hasn't seen Interstellar either. He has some movies to catch up on, yeah. I've probably seen all the movies that you guys would hate. That's the funny thing. Man, Interstellar. I thought about that one yesterday again, Mason. I was actually thinking about that yesterday. What just happened to the music? You absolutely have to see that? Yeah. Coconut Set's a pure Chad movie. That's awesome. Jason asked a good question. Tom, what was the last movie you watched? The last one that I watched? You guys are gonna laugh at me, man. You guys are gonna laugh at me. I watched 2 nights ago, Billy Madison was on the TV. And I watched it. One of my favorites. I love that movie. Billy Madison. Nothing wrong with that, Rook said. Yeah, I love Billy Madison. Love that movie. It's very silly, but I love that scene where I'm just gonna have to play it because it's one of my all-time favorites. All right, all right.
Nice piece of
All right, here we go, here we go. You ready for our Friday funny? This is our Friday funny scene today.
Oh my God, old man Clemens hates shit. Here he comes.
What the hell is it? What do you want? Judas Priest Barber is one of those flaming bags again.
Don't put it out with your boots, Tad.
Don't tell me my business, devil woman. Call the fire department. This one's out of control. And poop again.
He called the shit poop.
I love that scene. He's like, you're all gonna die.
I'll get your damn kids for this. You're all gonna die.
Oh my God. Oh God. Who even comes up with a scene like that? Like, apparently that's something people used to really do back in the day. This is what kids did before technology. Can you believe that? Imagine all the mischief that would be going on nowadays without the phones or the Xbox. Meta went red, Coconut said. Uh-oh, 0.76% to the downside. Support definitely gave out on Meta. Pretty weird there, I would say. Wow, $604, 600 coming into play. Meta, pretty big drop. How's Google and Amazon? Google pulled back, but nothing like Meta's drop. Meta's drop is well below the low of pre-market and everything. We used to roll houses with toilet paper, Mark said. You know, Mark, around Halloween, some people actually got our neighbors with toilet paper. Crazy enough. Our neighbors actually had toilet paper in their trees. I got up one morning and I was driving and I was like, holy shit. I was like, some kids got the neighbors with the teepee. And the funny part is that it was right next to my house, and I was very surprised that they didn't do my house for some reason. I was like, why didn't you do that to our house? Like, what? What? I was kind of confused, but I could not believe my eyes when I saw it. I was like, what? And then I saw a cop over at the neighbor's house. I kind of think the neighbors called the cops. How would you guys feel about that, calling the cops on some kids for doing the TP? In 2020, if that happened, you'd have all the locals taking it off the trees. That would be funny, Mason, yeah. The locals. I like how you call them the locals, taking them off the trees. It'd be $10 a piece. They're Kristen's friends. That's why they leave your trees alone. Oh, Christina's friends. I see. That's funny. Tangy got the cops called on him for doing it? Uh-oh. Do the cops really care about that? I wonder. I'll be watching you. Ding dong ditching was the shit back then. Yeah, I used to love ding-dong ditching, Mason, as a kid. That was my preferred way to prank somebody, was ding-dong ditching, for sure. I was kind of quick, so I could ding-dong ditch and be gone. One of the worst parts of ding-dong ditching, one time we ding-dong ditched a house, and our favorite thing to do was to ding-dong ditch and then wear all black clothes and just lay in their yard. If you could just lay in their front yard if it was dark outside, and they literally wouldn't see you if you were just laying in the dark. So we would like lay in a dark spot and like watch them open the door and everything. But one time, this house, they had lights where like it was like perimeter lights or something, and like whenever they turned those lights on, we were totally exposed in the dark spot that we thought we were okay in. And it was so funny. They were like looking right at us. They flipped the light on and they were like, yeah, the look on our faces must have been so funny as we just immediately get up and run away. I bet the look was priceless. I only got caught because someone saw my friend's license plate. Oh. When the cops grilled him, he sang like a damn canary. What? Same thing happened to me, except they had cameras. Oh, that would be the worst, right, Austin? Oh, so they saw you hiding. Yeah, that's funny. I love that. CCL, a lot of these cruise lines and airlines are about to touch the high of the day. Keep your eyes on them. That's going to be huge here with Carnival Cruise Line. RCL already made it there. CCL's right there. I love this song, too. I love the beat leading into this one. With all these Ring doorbells. Yeah, man, you're right, Mason. That is a thing of the past. You're right. I've seen some funny ones where, like, little kids still try it, though. Like, Mason, I've seen stuff where, like, kids who are, like, 10 years old or, like, 7 years old will still try it. I've seen some funny shit where, like, these, like, little kids, sometimes they'll, like, trip running away and stuff. The Ring camera will catch some funny stuff on that. But yeah, it ruined it for all of us older kids. $71.40. Oh, we got Madonna. That's what this was. Okay. Destroy that like button if you guys are here this morning. 22 total likes. Let's get that number up. 30 would be ideal for the day. They were already at the door? That would be weird. Yeah, who just like stands at the door, right? You must have got pretty unlucky there. That would be nuts though, like with a quickness, they open it. Data Dog. DDOG. My damn hands are tingling this morning. That hasn't happened in a long time. Let's go check mRNA, Moderna. 34.35, not terrible. Let's see what you guys are voting on this TikTok vote. I like how the I don't give a F is beating the ban happens. That's kind of what I thought. Like 35% of you guys are voting that you don't really give an F, so I feel like if the ban happens, like half of society won't really care anyways. Never ran so fast. Austin did it at the house right across from them. That's never a good idea when you know them. Go check Roku. A lot of stocks in the green. A lot of them are starting to make new highs of the day, which is really cool. That's great to see. Yeah, keep your eyes on Coinbase and MicroStrategy. They're trying to come up off these dips a little bit. Halliburton's up. They had earnings recently, right? Maybe it's next week. HAL. I swear I saw him recently. They should have it on the chart here. Let's see. Weird, okay. Friday, February 14th. What am I thinking? Oh, this is Hindustan. Oh my god. These assholes. Here's Halliburton. Damn it. Yeah, Wednesday of next week. I was gonna say, sometimes TradingView will mess you up with stuff like that. Gave me a stock from India. I guess that's the more popular one over Halliburton, but Supreme Court decision freaking out social media stocks for no reason, Coconut said. Meta. Why is Meta? I thought Meta would have been doing good if they were upholding the TikTok ban, right? Why would Meta fall from that? That's weird to me. It could be negative for Meta if TikTok gets sold to somebody else in the US, somebody good who makes it more popular or something. Maybe that is a negative. I don't know. You know, it depends, I think, on what you're thinking with the market there. Let me go check the Intel big money play. Somebody asked me in the chat if it looks like the big money play just doubled down. Let me go check. Give me 1 sec. I'll let you guys know the scoop here. Yeah, that's pretty huge, though. It looks like the Intel big money player, it looks like they either bought more today or they actually sold out for profit today. One or the other. One or the other today. A lot of open interest just hit, or volume, I should say. The day that the big money entered, 5,100 volume came in, and today we're sitting at like 5,100 volume again. So it seems like it was the same big money player. Aller said Tesla selling off. I'm not going to call it a massive sell-off or anything yet, but pulling back, yes. It's actually testing good support from this morning, bouncing off of it right now. Keep your eyes on the support around 427. Definitely a big level to watch for. For sure, for sure. Coconut said Snap Inc. down 2.7%. Snap. Pretty low. Yeah, 3% now. It has a good low of this morning where it seems like a base is trying to form. If that gives out, it'd be fun to watch Snap down to like $10. That would be a huge move. If it could drop to like 10 today, that'd be awesome. I doubt it gets there though. I'm still thinking about this Lou Malnati's, man. I need more of that. Fired. Unpopular opinion, Whiskey said, life was way more fun when people weren't addicted to their phones. I wish that they would ban it on weekends or put some type of limit on it. Yeah, I get you there, Whiskey. Life was way more fun when people weren't addicted to phones. I can see that, Whiskey. I'll tell you what, video games and stuff like that, they've totally affected my life. I would say, while they are very fun, and I think that I've enjoyed my time playing video games and the phones and all that stuff as much as I have, I do think that it's getting to the point of being a little negative. I can agree with you there, yeah. I would say part of my childhood and even my teenage years were actually like ruined by the games. I would even argue. I'm not going to say totally ruined, but you know, it makes it a, like, you know, like let's just say I might not have communicated as well with people or situations like that, you know? I don't know. I would say looking back, though, I agree with you. 100% I agree. I didn't live through a time where it could have been like that, but I even notice it nowadays. You know, Whiskey, and this makes me a little sad to say, but like, I have some friends who are like some of my best friends from like childhood and stuff. They're so like messed up in the head, like from these phones and stuff. Like, they won't even, like, hang out, like, in real life with people, or, like, you know, it's like, oh, yeah, like, do you want to go do something? They're like, I don't know, you know, and I'm like, well, what are you gonna do? You're just gonna sit home on your fucking phone all night like an idiot, just staring at it? I'm like, let's go do something, you know, and it's like, they're like, you know, I only have one friend that'll actually fucking do shit. You know, maybe it's me. I don't know, but I've noticed it's like multiple people, and I can like pick out like the ones who like I can tell that this is going on with, where like something's like wrong with them in their head from like just staring at this all day or something, or I don't know, like I don't know. I'm like, shit, like, what would you have done back in the day? Like, makes me sad, though. Or, you know, like, I'm like, hey, like, you know, I'll come over to your house. Let's cook some food. Let's watch the game. Let's do something, you know. And everyone's like, ah. Mark said it's not you. I hope not. I used to see those nostalgia videos like Life in 2012. Social media messed it up. 2012. That's whenever I was getting all into that stuff. That's funny you say that. Like 2010, 2011, 2012. That's like whenever I made a Facebook and I started getting on there all the time. And I would say one thing that really messed me up was old school RuneScape. That was one thing that my parents probably should have limited my screen time as a kid. You know, they honestly should have, now that I look back at it. Yeah. But I might not be here today talking to you guys if that was the case. I might not be here today. I do attribute a lot of positives to this too, but I don't think the normal person would experience it that way. Citigroup 7930. Seems like it might try to break that high from yesterday right now. Let's go. Social media has made people antisocial. Yeah, I could see that, Whiskey. That makes sense. That makes sense what you guys are saying. I'm a millennial in my 30s. Grew up before broadband, internet, or smartphones. It was a different time, RSB said. It's all Lizard Man Zuckerberg's fault. If he never stole that Winkle Brothers idea, we'd be fine. Don't forget about Tom from MySpace. Don't forget about that. Don't forget MySpace is kind of really what kicked it off, right? It's weird to me how Facebook became more popular than MySpace. That's so weird to me. MySpace used to really be the shit. Like, I'll tell you, like, whenever I was a kid, that MySpace was the shit. Like, if you were at school, you were an idiot unless you had a MySpace, you know? It was, MySpace was cool back in the day. You know, you were friends with Tom on there. That's so nostalgic. It's so nostalgic. It's so weird to me how something like Facebook would become more popular than MySpace. It's like what happened there? Like, yeah, it used to. I remember that, Rook. Yeah. It started as like a way to find a girlfriend at school. I do know that. You guys have seen the movie, right? The Social Network? It's a really good movie. I know most of you have seen that, I'm sure. That actor who plays in The Social Network is a really good actor, this guy. Jesse Eisenberg. Yeah, really good actor. In my opinion, amazing. One of the best young actors of the day, in my opinion. Yeah, The Social Network. Pretty interesting. Pretty good movie. If you've never seen it, go check it out. They talk a lot about the college aspect of Facebook back in the day. It's crazy how they stole this idea from Moskovitz, or how Moskovitz got really fucked over in this Facebook deal. That's a big part of the movie, too. Yeah, you are getting rickrolled, AK, that's right. BlackBerry Messenger? Wow, Yahoo Chat? I remember Yahoo Chat. I don't remember BlackBerry Messenger, though. I do, though. My dad had the BlackBerry, like the very first one that came out, like with that roll ball thing on it. That thing was sick back in the day. And I'll never forget he broke it because it was snowing and we went around a corner and the car slid out and the phone fell into like a big thing of iced tea. It was wild. I still remember it. Yeah, everybody loved those phones back then. I thought they were really neat with that scroll ball. It wasn't neat though when that ball started falling out of there. Then it became annoying. All the cool kids had sidekicks. What is that? A sidekick? Now that sounds old. Sidekick. Oh, like those, these, like ice cream things. I know what you're talking about. That's funny. It's weird. I'm getting like a big dose of nostalgia today during the stream. Who else? Like, I don't know. It's weird. Like, my mind's really rutting on like a lot of this old stuff today. Palantir's holding its ground pretty well. Tesla is pulling back, but SPY is actually making a new high of the day here. Oh, the song from Beverly Hills Cop coming back on. Let me play you one of my favorites. This is one of my favorites 80 songs. All right? So don't get mad at me, all right? It's from Beverly Hills Cop. It's a good older song. It's from the movie Purple Rain. I think someone said that yesterday, actually. When doves cry. QQQ keeps rejecting. Oh, Trevor sets a phone that flips out that has a full keyboard. Yeah, I used to love that. Like the old Samsung Solstice. This is one of my old phones here. The Samsung Solstice. Like this. Yeah, these types of phones. This used to be awesome back in the day. Used to love it. The funny part is that I always wanted one, and whenever I finally got it, I actually found that it was easier to text just using the little number buttons, like where you just go like 1, 2, 3 for like A or C or whatever. LG Expression, yeah, there we go. That's awesome, yeah, that was a popular one too. I honestly feel like I used to have this, Mason. I don't remember all the ones I used to have, but this one looks like it. I know I had a Solstice at one point though. They were so bulky. I had a Motorola brick phone. It was one of the first phones that didn't need an external power supply box. All right, that song's going off. That's not the remix version that I wanted. I remember getting digits from a hot girl in 6th grade. Oh God, Mason. He goes, I thought I was a beast. Man, I had like I actually, like, now this is, I don't know if this is weird or not. Whenever I was in the 6th grade, I had, like, 3, like, legitimate girlfriends back in the day in, like, the 6th grade. That was, like, where I started dating around a little bit. The 6th grade. I was cool then, and then when I went to middle school, I switched schools and knew nobody. Martin said, thanks to you. Thoughts on Tesla and DJT for this Tuesday? Yeah, no trading on Monday. Don't forget that, guys. If you're just now joining up, do not forget that. No trading on Monday for Martin Luther King Day, January 20th. It'll also be Trump's inauguration day, but definitely going to be a big one there. DJT is going to be a fun stock come Tuesday morning. That is going to be a fun one. Hell yeah, whiskey. My freshman year, I went to prom with 2 seniors at the same time. What the? Dang, Trevor, you were really on it. He goes, dog. That's like the Tiger Woods gif in the Discord where he's like, big dog, and he like daps somebody up. Makes me think of that. Tessie rejecting pretty hard, but finding support, but not really recovering up too much off of it yet. Jackie said, best ETF to trade for options. He said, maybe it's my strategy, but QQQ ain't making me any money. QQQ. There's got to be something going on with strategy with this. You know, looking at QQQ today, it's had a lot of reactions within this little range that I'm drawing out. It's now getting above the range. Looks like it might try to pop up to resistance like 522, 522.25. I'm going to say that there really is no best ETF. It just comes down to which one you prefer, I think, really. You know, SPY and QQQ, to me, have good enough movement that you should be able to trade them. Like, they're good enough. Damn it. Check it, ACHR, yeah. No, new high of the day. If ACHR can break the high from yesterday, we could see some good movement coming back in. We're going to go with the Pump It Up song here. Oh, yeah. Here we go. Come on, SPY, let's pump it.
Pump the jam, pump it up while your feet are stumping. And the jam is pumping. Look ahead, the crowd is jumping. Pump it up a little more, get the party going on the dance floor. See, cause that's where the party's at, and you find out if you do that. A place to stay.
could be timing, yeah. Definitely timing. There's not going to be, though, an ETF that just magically lets you win. I think the strategy plays more into it. I'm so old that when I wasn't sure a girl was into me, I would go up to her, take my sidekick, flip the screen so she would be impressed, and ask for her AOL instant messenger. You walk up and just flick your keyboard out. Hey, what's up? Give me that AOL. That's wild. Cabbage Patch. Let's check on some of the quantum stocks. Rigetti, QUBT, QBTS, not bad. D-Wave Quantum, wow. Put it in a calculator? That's funny. Boeing 171.75 resistance here. Ticker symbol BA. I like the way QQQ popping up here. Moving back down to support though. I like how it broke that recent high though. 521 like 30 breaking was a big deal. I really want to see more action off that. Looks like SPY is starting to roll over though. Furbies, yeah. I remember Webkins a lot too. I never did the Webkins, but everybody else did. Hey Tom, do you normally pick up calls midday? It seems like they're usually at the lowest of the day around this time and pop up towards the end of the day. Yeah, lately that might be the case, Mike, but I think it's a case-by-case basis with that. Like right now, you know, the SPY's pretty high. Like, there's almost no way we could call this a low point on the day. Nvidia, same thing. I wish we could have some real data behind that, Mike. If we had some real data, I think it'd be better. See, I'm somebody like, I get that question a lot, Mike, and I'll explain it to you hopefully in the best way that I think about it, is that people always ask that. They're like, what's the best time of the day to trade? Is it the morning? Is it the afternoon? And I always say, it depends. It totally depends. Day by day, it's all going to be different. But most of the time, the morning provides the larger moves, in my opinion. So the morning, like right around open, the first like hour, I would say definitely the best. But Tom, look up the sidekick. Okay, let's do it. Sidekick phone. Yeah. Here. Okay. Yeah. It looks kind of like the other ones. This one's neat though. How it like... What's up with this one? It has like... joysticks or something. It looks like a Nintendo Switch or something. Look at this one. Now that's wild.
Rhythm is a dancer, it's a source companion. People feel it everywhere. Lift your
That's
hands
weird how many, like,
free your mind
buttons there are in the corners and stuff.
in the air.
Whoa, look at this.
It's a passion.
Whoa, the screen flips. Now that's pretty sick. That's pretty neat, I gotta say. That is pretty neat. I like how it shows eBay there. Like from 2004. Motorola ET1000, let's see. Oh my god. Oh my gosh, now this is like something out of a history book. This is like the shit that they used on Seinfeld. Oh my word, look at that. Imagine holding that thing up to your head. That looks like a bomb, dude. It looks like a C4 or something. Like, that was my first celly. Gosh, Tangy. Mark said those fried your brain. It looks like it would. It does look like it would. My parents had a bag phone. Those were funny. That's what I saw in Seinfeld, was a bag phone. And even those car phones were pretty weird too. Car phones. Hard to believe 2000 is now ancient history. Yeah, it is. It's hard to believe I was born 2 years before 2000. What is this remix? Yeah. I'm like lost on this one too. Apparently it was number 1 in the UK in 1992. This song is called Snap. Rhythm is a Dancer. Rhythm is a Dancer, I think is what it is. No, it's actually not. I don't know what it is. They didn't label it good on this one. Come on, Tesla, let's keep it going. Get the push. Get the push. NVIDIA trying to roar back to life here. How about AMD or Advanced Micro Devices? Not bad, not bad. What's going on, everyone? What's up, Playbook? Glad to see you here today. Yes, sir. You know, Whiskey, that is kind of true. It was more fun back in the day because there were so many different phones. Nowadays, if you don't have like an Apple or a Samsung, you're kind of like out of the loop, you know? I've looked into some aftermarket phones, but I'm always hesitant to pull the trigger on them. I think like Asus makes a phone, right? Asus, A-S-U-S. Like, look at this phone, guys. Like, check this out. This is pretty sick. God, this website sucks. What the heck? See, like, people don't even know, like, what this is. This is pretty cool, though. I like this. This is neat. They made a new one, and now it's even different. Up to 24 gigabytes of RAM. Could you imagine that? 1 terabyte of storage? Holy shit, that's awesome. All right, how do I buy it? It's 1,200 bucks. Ah, okay. Now I see why nobody likes it. It's almost like an iPhone, though. Pretty close. I want to try one. This is kind of cool. It has a gimbal stabilizer within the actual camera. Now that's crazy. A gimbal built into the phone. Now that seems nuts to me. Night vision. This is kind of cool. I kind of want one of these. Yeah, I know, right? This is a pretty crazy mix. Yeah. Pretty good one. Tesla's starting to move a bit more. There we go. Stocks are starting to roar up off of this dip a little bit. I like it with Tesla. I'm starting to come back. There we go. Look at that 1 minute chart. Good recovery. Wait, what the fuck? What are they saying on this remix? Hold up. I like that, Mason, yeah. I watched this one guy on YouTube named Skeeter. Do you guys know Skeeter? What are they talking about? Dude, this song is wildin'. Holy shit. I'm skipping it. Wow, that was something else. We're actually turning this one off, actually, after that. That is not... I could not believe my ears just now. What the... Cannot even believe what I just heard. But do you guys know Skeeter? Skeeter Gene. It's this guy that goes around and he catches predators in the act. And this guy is awesome. Takes a lot of predators off the street. I love it how he makes fun of these idiots too. It's so funny. But It's funny though, because he does this, he has ads on there and he's like, size matters. And he's talking about a legal team, Morgan & Morgan. He goes, Morgan & Morgan is the largest attorney in the US or something. And he's like, size matters. It always gets me cracking up. I like the you want a car ones, yeah. Yeah, modern day Chris Hansen, yep. I love those too. Drives him to the police station. I always think it's funny when he's like, the Predators brought me pizza or something. And like, he'll get a free pizza out of it. He'll like eat their pizza. I'm always like, Skeeter, what if they put something on the pizza, man? Like, I'd be scared to eat that shit. I wouldn't touch it. Tangy said this might be the funniest live in a few weeks. I'm feeling a little less sick, so we're starting to get a little funnier, I guess, out here. It also comes with attachments for gaming. That's really cool. Maybe my next phone will be the Asus phone. I don't know. It's hard to go away from Apple, though. I'm gonna lose so much crap. Gosh, Whiskey. You should have heard the lyrics on that last song. Oh, my word. Is that really how those lyrics went in that song? I love this one, though. Hell yeah. The 90s was subversive for no reason, Playbook said. Super famous song. My dad used to own a bar. They would play it every weekend. Drunk chicks would go nuts. I was working there as a teenager watching this like, WTF is this song? Really? The girls like that one. Wow. I didn't know that was a real thing. I thought that was like some weird remix thing or something like that. Wow. That's crazy. Tangy Man goes, play it again and find out. Mark said, thoughts on ARM. ARM, good pop today. It had a good rip. Looks like it's trying to pull back a little bit right now. I will be watching possible support around 150.50 and then 150 on it. It'd be ideal to see this trend of higher lows continue to play out. The trend of higher lows, if it starts to bounce up off of this mark, could be a scalping opportunity up off of this to make a new high of the day. Just realize, though, that as it's been moving higher here, it makes a new high of the day by like a few cents and then rejects right back. So keep that in mind with it. RSB nailed it. That would have been wild. Hear that one at the bar, I would cry. Imagine that, though. We're worried about that nowadays. There's some pretty weird lyrics out there nowadays, too. Like, what about that song, WAP? You know? WAP. I bet the people from the 90s probably think we're nuts. Or what's that song with like the anaconda? There was like some anaconda song. I like that playbook says VWAP. Yeah. That's what I meant, guys. VWAP. Duh. Who would talk about the other thing? Come on. I like this resistance. 434 on Tessie. Are we gonna break it? It looks like it's gonna break. Honestly, it looks pretty good for a possible breakout. Oh, God. I heard about that, Tansy. That was crazy. That gets a little too wild right there. By the way, sorry about that song earlier. I didn't want that to come on. That was totally caught me off guard. RSI on SPY is above 75. Breakout time, playbook said. RSI is around 75, huh? Wow. About breakout time. All right, I think we're going to end the stream there, guys. What a good move, though, out of SPY. Ripping higher, up above 598. Looks like it's going to be testing 599 to 600 today, which is going to be pretty insane. That would be an insane test. It's going to be a fun one, but I appreciate you all joining up today. It was a fun stream. I would say the market started moving pretty good over the past, hour. The first hour of the day was actually a little bit more lackluster this time. Kind of blows my mind in that way, but... But all right, guys, have a fantastic rest of your day. I appreciate you all joining up. Oh my gosh, we came in with the 666. Have a great one and go to church, Luis said. I love that. That's awesome, Luis. Thank you there. Appreciate that. The good luck from China. Thank you, Luis. Thank you, thank you. I appreciate that. As always, thank you very much. That's awesome. If you need anything, let me know in Discord, of course. I'll help you out, Luis. Thank you from California, I guess is what we'll say. All right, guys. I'll talk to you later. Have a great one. Have a great one. See you guys later.